Hi, I'm Danny Lipford.
And I'm Chelsea Lipford-Wolf.
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And be sure to share with a friend, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. This week on Today's Homeowner, we're combining an upcycle project and a recycle project. And that's not even the unique part of it. A unique purpose.
Okay, you're leaving us hanging. Come on.
What's the unique purpose?
Marilyn and Jesse King own this 30-year-old home, and during the 18 years they've lived here, they've made a few upgrades.
We remodeled the kitchen about 2 years ago.
And every once in a while I walk through here and I'll say, this is the best money we've ever spent.
Now they want to tackle the laundry room, starting with a very unique project. What you have in mind for in here?
Well, this hutch, for example, this was my mother-in-law's hutch, but I wanted to repurpose it. I have a cat, Angel, and her litter box is kind of over there in the corner.
I see it tucked over there.
I wanted to know if there was some way that you could turn this, maybe the bottom half, into a way to enclose her litter box.
Like a little kitty condo thing.
Yeah, that'd be great. When I saw it on Pinterest, I thought that will work perfectly right there. And the cat would have access on the one of the sides, like a pet door.
Now, what about some of the things that you have here? What do you plan on doing along those lines?
I had hoped to maybe use something like a plate rack or a display shelf somewhere, and that's where you come in.
You have those plate racks kind of up high. I don't know if you've seen those like in dining rooms and such.
We had one in our old house.
And I've always wanted one.
Back above the doorway.
And did you fill it up with plates?
Oh, yeah.
I have a problem with plates. I have plates that they're on the wall, different. I'm a collector of plates.
In addition to plates and memorabilia, Marilyn is also passionate about recycling. In fact, as a teacher, she won several awards for teaching her students about the subject.
We want to recycle more, but we want to make it less crowded and less sloppy looking.
I got you.
If
Okay.
you've got any ideas for that.
So this is pretty interesting. So we're taking care of Angel the cat, taking care of some display plate racks, dressing up the basic entryway to the home, and figuring out an easier way to recycle.
Exactly. That's
Hey.
just what I want.
Perfect.
I'll be a happy girl.
So it's a small room, but no small challenge. This may require a little selling to get Alan and Chelsea on board. All right, I've got a little project that I found out about here that is a great little upcycling project. Now look at that.
Okay.
They want to take this upper part of it off, and they want to repurpose the lower area for a unique purpose.
Okay, you're leaving us hanging. Come on.
What's the unique purpose?
It's for their cat to use.
Really?
Like a playhouse?
You see the litter box?
Oh my gosh.
We're building a litter box?
Inside this.
It seems like a lot of work to turn this decent piece of furniture into something for a cat to use the bathroom in, but I am a fan of upcycling, so this should be interesting.
Challenge accepted. Once Marilyn and Jesse clear out the space, we can get to work. In order to open this up for room for the litter box to go in there is to cut the stile, attach it to this.
Okay.
That way you have it completely uninterrupted there.
Nice.
Then over on this side, have a cat door
That's good.
there.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned wanting to take this off completely, which I
Absolutely.
think is a great idea. And
Pink's my favorite color, but are we going to keep it that color?
No. I had a moment of pink.
We all have one of those.
what kind of color were you thinking about? Have you gone that far?
Yes, I think I want to paint it black.
Do
I
you?
think it'll pop against that new paint color on the
There you go.
wall.
Make a little statement.
Exactly.
Is the cat going to use this, though? Do you think she'll
We
go into
will
it?
find out.
All right.
This one's not going to work.
It's not? How come?
When we started opening the box for the cat door, the cat had a name written on the outside of the box, which is hilarious.
Can you rename the cat? This is
Not gonna work.
It's for Bob. That doesn't even make sense. The cat's calico, so that cat's a female.
Yeah,
Definitely a girl cat.
Always female.
Boy, this is a mixed up deal here.
Danny likes to call it a cat condo. I don't like that term. I mean, the cat's not going to live there, right? doing its business there. I've come up with a name
Okay.
for what we're doing here. All right. A porta-caddy.
Kitty condo.
Hide a kitty go-go. Or a litter sitter.
Are you gonna make a plaque?
Kitty condo.
It's not a condo.
She's not gonna live in it.
Overruled.
Marilyn, does the sound bother you at all? Can you come hold this for me then? So it doesn't fall and drop on me, just hold it in place.
Hey, I'm tough. I taught school.
My wife and I were doing some spring cleaning, and I was asked to clean the baseboard molding. Who knew you even had to clean baseboards, but apparently you do, because I look closely and I see that this decorative molding, the edge of the decorative molding collects dust and dirt, and it settles in there. Now you could probably just wipe it down with a wet sponge, but I found a better technique. I got about a quart or so of warm water, and I mixed in a little fabric softener. Now fabric softener, liquid fabric softener, has an anti-static property to it. It's what keeps clothes from sticking together. But when you use it as a cleaning solution, not only do you remove all the dust, but it leaves behind that same anti-static property. So if you hate cleaning your baseboards as much as I do, try this tip and you won't have to do it as frequently.
We're helping Marilyn and Jesse King upgrade their laundry room with an upcycle litter box cabinet, some new shelving, and a solution for the storage of their recycling. We've started modifying the old hutch, and they removed the cabinet doors from the laundry so we can update the finish on them as well.
Yeah, so here's the sander. Just
Okay.
push the button to turn it on, but you're gonna wanna go with the grain on the fronts and backs of the cabinets.
You want to be in charge of the sander?
Boy, Jesse put his head down and went right to work on a lot of this.
Well, he's a hard worker.
Jesse seemed to dive right in, but Marilyn had other things on her mind.
I come from a long line, or his family, long line of teachers.
Marilyn's got a lot of great stories.
We bought this little house and we were going to fix it up.
A lot of stories.
And then by then it was an older neighborhood and we could grow anything. And we learned a word called no-po, so-po, and they thought that was so funny. But no-po, so-po is
now it's time for priming. Like I say, we'll just put a light coat of primer on all of this. This dries in about 30 minutes. So what you want to do is just real light coat over the whole thing, just nice even coat. And it's thin. Don't try to cover the whole thing. You're just trying to get something there that the rest of the paint will stick to.
Don't let Jess watch me paint because he knows that I do it wrong.
You're doing good. Meanwhile, Alan is getting started on the display shelf that will cover 2 walls for Marilyn's decorative plates and memorabilia.
What I've got in mind is I'm cleating the wall. This goes on the wall, the shelf goes on top of it. Keeps it very strong all the way except right here at the joint. The 45-degree angle becomes the weak spot. So what I've done is I've cut these little grooves for biscuits or a plate joiner or biscuit joiner. These will go in place after glue is in there. A little bit of glue everywhere else. The joints go together in 2 spots that will really shore up that one angle and give it a lot of strength.
Once he's ready to install the shelf, I'm already busy planning a solution to simplify recycling in this small space. So this is where the cat hotel or whatever you call it is going here. What if we took 3, don't laugh at me now, so 3 other cat doors, place them here, then the recycling that they do with the paper, the aluminum and glass or cardboard or whatever can go right out of there and go right into 3 containers.
I'm not sold on it yet. I'd like to see the design that he has in mind because you've got to have an angle on that chute. You can't go straight out and then angle down. You got to do a slant on that thing, right?
Yeah, I was thinking though, it's only a 4-inch wall. I can take a 1x6 or any kind of wood that we have on the trailer and just create the box, and then the bottom of it just have a slope. While Alan gets busy on the shelves, Chelsea joins me to work on the recycling chutes. Suddenly there are 3 of us working in this tiny little space.
All in one 8x7 room. We're all in this room. I feel like I'm the middle guy in a clown car right now. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if you 2 weren't standing there. What's in? Oh, thanks. That always.
That made it easier.
Oh yeah, I feel much better now.
And then with them being the old married couple that they are, it makes the room even smaller.
Let us know when you need a hand.
I will.
And we'll clap.
Thanks. Between that and trying to fight each other for the tools, patience is a virtue.
Tickling Chelsea. Oh!
I wasn't fast enough.
See what you did?
Oh, man. Oh, look at it.
They say love grows in tiny houses, so I wonder if love grows in tiny laundry rooms too.
I can pretty much assure you that ain't gonna happen. In spite of the chaos, we make enough headway so we have something to show when Marilyn steps in to check on the progress.
On the top of the shelf is a little groove for your plates.
Very good.
You like that?
I do. I have so many plates, and I can switch them out, and they won't fall off
They
when the
won't fall off.
airplanes go over.
Right. Plus, the little piece I'm going to put up here will actually come above here, and I'll create a lip here as well.
Good.
That way you got a
great.
lip and a lip.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay, while you're here, I want to ask you something. Do you know what that switch is for?
No.
Well, Angel
You're gonna tell me.
is going to have her own ventilation system.
Oh yeah.
And it's a through-the-wall, fan-driven ventilation system.
What I had in mind was just a little project that probably he could have done in half a day, but he expanded it and just made it so much better. The ideas are amazing.
All you'll have to do is flip that on, and a very quiet little fan will blow from her condo to the garage for any ventilation needs that you might need.
Oh yeah. We need it. I love it. Love it. Love it. I love it when a plane comes together.
Battery-operated power tools make projects that you do around the house go so much faster, and it's just so convenient because you get great mobility wherever you are working, whether inside or out. Now, I do categorize power tools into two categories. The must-haves like the drills and the saws, and the insurance policies like this tool right here. Now, this is the Ryobi 18-volt 1+ Inflator. You don't use it all the time, but it's definitely one of those tools that you like to have in your arsenal when you need it. Now, it does operate on an 18-volt Ryobi 1+ battery. Now, this does not come with this inflator, but if you already have Ryobi tools, you just pop this in place, and look, it's got a gauge right here that is very easy to read, so you can inflate your tires or small inflatables. Now, I'm gonna hook it up right here to this tire, because look how flat this hand truck is, like that. It inflates that tire in no time. Problem solved.
Be careful with that.
This laundry room is well on its way. Marilyn and Jesse have been busy painting the cabinet we're upcycling. Chelsea has repainted all of the cabinet hardware. Alan has installed the display shelf and is putting the finishing touches on it. Meanwhile, I'm starting to work on the chutes to handle the recycling.
All right, I still don't get what you're doing, Dad.
You still don't get it?
No.
Okay, but this is going inside the wall behind the chutes. So when you have this on the wall, hold that up. You're in the laundry room.
Okay.
Okay. And then this is going to fit there, right?
Okay.
And then this is going to be just like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it just gives it a good transition.
Okay.
Once Alan completes the shelving, he gets started on the ventilation for the cabinet that will house the cat's litter box.
No one wants to walk in there and go, oh, you have a cat? You don't want that. You want the odor out of there. So we've got to have some system to actively draw it out of that box. So my idea is to use an in-wall, room-to-room fan. You can get them, Bro Newtone makes them, that actually will draw the air from one room to another. And I'm going to utilize that concept with their fan to draw the odor out of the box and vent it out toward the garage and outside.
You just certainly wouldn't want to leave that exhaust fan going all the time because you don't want to waste a lot of the heated and cooled air you have in your home, but to relieve it of a few cat smells, not a bad idea. While Alan is working on that, the recycling chutes are installed and trimmed out, plus the whole laundry room gets a fresh coat of paint. Easy enough, huh?
All right, this is just a great idea. I love it.
I think Marilyn and Jesse are going to use this a lot. It doesn't take up a lot of room out here. And instead of carrying all of this stuff and piling it here, piling it there, they can go straight to the recycle center right from here.
I got to tell you, I love the fact that you went with the dark color on these things, highlights them on the garage side, and matches the cabinets inside.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And it'll, you know, also if they spill a little cola or whatever,
you won't really see it.
You won't even see it at all. So we got the big cabinet to put in here, and then the cabinet doors. We're about finished with this thing.
Okay, well, if you can help me pull the cabinet
Let's do it, man. Let's get this thing in there. Don't bang up my paint job now.
Nope, nope.
She saw me out there laboring away on the paint. To ensure that the cabinet stays aligned with the vent fan, we're attaching it to the wall in the proper position before installing the inside grill.
That's fantastic. Oh, that's too cool.
Then it's time for the cat door.
Danny, you know to train the cat, you have to actually do this a couple times so you can fit through this, right?
I can put my hand through it with a little sock puppet.
Sock puppet. Meow.
I guess one of the big questions is going to be is if the cat's going to use it.
I think she'll love it.
Dad had the idea to put the letters of each type of recyclable on the little flap. So G for glass, A for aluminum, and P for plastics.
You're going to pag it?
No, PAG.
P, an A, and a G?
Well, I thought about GAP, but then I'm like, well, she's a teacher, so let's do GPA.
Oh, that's smart.
I had a high GPA in school, Alan.
Okay.
I'm smart. I print off the letters on just regular computer paper, probably about 400-point font. And then since there's going to be a little wear and tear from the liquids and stuff from the recyclables, I am using basically a decoupage technique using Mod Podge. It's a type of craft glue that'll kind of protect the paper and keep it from getting water damage. Glass, paper, and aluminum.
Once the doors are back on the cat condo, Alan adds the finishing touch. I think you're going to actually freak this cat out with a motion detector light. And then the fan's going to mysteriously come on.
Well, you don't want to turn on while the cat's
It's
in
a
there.
big black box. Oh, there it is. Look at there.
And it'll go off automatically.
I hope so. That'd be a tough thing to teach the cat.
Yeah.
You hear less about green building today than a few years ago, but people occasionally still ask me what they should know about the topic when they remodel their homes. First, minimize what you send to the landfill by donating the building materials you remove to a local salvage yard or habitat restore. The old cabinets from your kitchen might be just what someone needs to organize their garage or workshop. Next, look for recycled content in the new materials you choose for your project. Again, this keeps materials out of landfills and usually requires less energy for manufacturing. Finally, choose products and materials that will use water and energy as efficiently as you possibly can. Not only will you be preserving resources, you will likely save yourself money every month when you pay your utility bills. Marilyn and Jesse wanted to dress up their laundry room and make it more user-friendly for their cat and their recycling chores. The bright pink hutch is gone now, replaced by a smaller version of itself in a more subtle shade that conceals the litter box from view. This new display shelf we built has clean, elegant lines to update the room and holds even more memorabilia than the old hutch it replaces. The recycle bins are gone from the laundry, replaced by 3 simple doors that transport the used material to containers waiting in the garage.
It was just a laundry room before. People come in the back door, you bring your groceries in, but now you don't see the recycling. It's not any further away than it was, but it's out of sight.
And plus it's already sorted out, so you don't have to do that after you get to the recycle center.
I love, love, love the lower half of the hutch that became the kitty condo.
Now, this is a fairly customized solution for Marilyn and Jesse, but you may have some situations at your house that are bugging you every single day. Hey, thanks so much for being with us here on today's Homeowner. I'm Danny Lipford. We'll see you next week.
Dang it, hair. You weren't rolling, were you? That's not gonna be a blooper, is it?
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to like, comment, and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified of new videos.
And be sure to click around and watch some more videos while you're here.